guy's, whoever it is, it could be Jeff O'Neill. It's not his responsibility. If it doesn't go great, it's not his fault. It's the other two guys that are going to bear the brunt of the responsibility and the credit if it works or if it doesn't.
All right, let me throw out a mini Jerry's here on a Wednesday, and all three of us can give a number. All right. What's your mini Jerry? The Florida Panthers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Toronto Maple Leafs all make the playoffs.
Oh, goodness. A three-man part. Mini Jerry's, I would say 40%. That's pretty good. Yeah, I would say 35%.
All three make the playoffs?
All three have to make
it. Tampa, Florida, Toronto, they all make it.
As of right now, I'm saying 40%,
I'm 80%
which is lunacy.
I'm 80% on that. Yes.
That's
Tampa, you think that Tampa Bay had 6 guys on our TSN's top 50 list. They didn't forget how to play hockey. They had a rough start. Same thing. Florida knows how to play hockey. Florida will scrape in a wild card spot, and I think the Leafs are probably going to be in that wild card spot as well. I think that they're going to be a 98-point team. That's the way I look at it. You know, and keep in mind, this is the original. Like, we're talking about a team today. Tree has been looking for, like, there's going to be trades here. I think that there's going to be trades early in this league instead of Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. I think we're going to see trades sooner. There are teams that are starting to get antsy. Put it that way.
I just don't know what the Leafs have to get anybody. Like, if you're they have no farm system. They have no
Cowan
picks.
and Danford. That's all they got. Yeah. Cowan and Danford. And I think they're going to need those guys to play at some point. My only concern, Noodles, and of course, all those teams in a vacuum are good, and you're like, of course they're going to make it. But for all three to make it, you start running the numbers, even if they each have an 80% likelihood, you know, that's 64, that's 40. Like, it drops quickly, and that's not taking into consideration how good is Montreal? How good is Detroit? You know, is Buffalo and Boston are not going to just be terrible. Like, they're going to be okay as well. And where I might be really wrong is I thought the Metro was going to be a hot mess. And it is not so far. Like, I don't think Pittsburgh are what they are, but, you know, Washington looks like they are not a fluke. They are legit doing the same thing. Carolina, we know. Jersey, if healthy, we know. So, like, there's going to be other teams. Columbus is going to be tougher. Like, I just don't know if you're counting on wild card 1 and maybe wild card 2 coming from the Atlantic.
So I
don't know.
So you make a great point. I should probably reassess, because it might be 4. I don't think it's going to be 5 from the Metro and 3 from the Atlantic, but I don't think it's going to be 5 from the Atlantic. It probably should be at the start of the year. I thought it was going to be, but it might be 4 and 4. It might be 4 and 4 realistically. So I should
from Hazy B though, guys.
Go ahead, Hazy.
Sorry. I want to hear you guys go.
I'm very fascinated. All 3.
For me.
You're down to 60. Noodles.
I'm down to 60. Where are you at, Hayes? You asked the question.
I know, it's a mini Jerry's.
I know what he's got. I know you've got a 10%er, don't you?
He's got a.
I'm feeling very negative about the 3 of them right now. I got to be honest. I do. I'm in the
middle. Spit it out. You got to spit it out. You always say it to people. Spit it out.
What's the low? Who's had the lowest number so far?
I got 35.
Johnny, I think.
I'll go 34%. 34%. I'm 34% that all 3 of them make it, because I think Montreal, you know, they look very, very good right now. Detroit, I feel like, is going to come back to earth at some point. They're on a heater right now. Like, good for them. I'm not convinced Detroit's a playoff team. But you start crunching the numbers here, like, if only 4 teams are getting in, and these 3 are, then okay, then it's Montreal. That means Ottawa's out. Like, is that what we're saying? Ottawa's definitely out. Detroit's definitely going to fall off a cliff here. I don't know. I mean, I look at, to your point, the Metro, Carolina and Washington are getting in. I'm pretty sure Jersey if they stay healthy. Although, you know, their goaltending, Jake Allen's been unbelievable to his credit, but Markstrom's already hurt. You know, we'll see what happens with their goaltending throughout the year. But if those 3 are in, you just start punching the numbers, man. There may only be 4 that get it. Maybe
1 or
3.
2 aberrations. 1 Columbus hot run. 1 Sidney Crosby turn back the clock, and, like, they get 96 somehow. Like, just random stuff. The Rangers is just jerking lights it up, which isn't. It's not likely. But if all these things have to not happen for those 3 teams to get in, becomes less and less likely. And the assumption that all those 3 teams play to 100 points. It doesn't always happen.
They
occasionally teams miss. They've been good for so long. Somebody's going to have a stub their toe or maybe worse.
Someone's going to have a New York Rangers season. Like, that is what probably ends up happening. I couldn't tell you who it is right now. I don't know. And because, like, Florida is not out of the woods. Like, those injuries are pretty substantial. They've played so many games.
Yeah.
You know, they're a Bob injury or a Bob bad month or two away from fighting. Man,
that's the thing. You're right. Like, because you're right. Like, an injury could change the whole dynamic. You mentioned Bob gets injured. It looks different, obviously, because that's a stable position for them. But I'm just talking if they happen to be relatively healthy and be fine. But the more you talk, I should change my.
Can't go down again.
I'm staying
60 to what?
I'm staying 60%. I still believe, but there is going to be some wacky storylines coming along.
Just do it, Noodles. Take it down to 45.
Don't, because I. Better team than we believe.
Well, you have to back off that comment, Jamie. There's nothing close to a monster. I think it's.
No, what I mean is, I'm talking. They're all eating points off of each other.
Yeah.
That's what I mean to being a monster. Nobody separates. Everybody's in that 90 plus range points.
Yeah. As of right now, everyone used to say, "Man, toughest division in hockey." I don't think the Atlantic is that right now.
But all of those teams are capable, and this is what I was talking about. Is it used to be 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. Now there's 8 mushed together, and let's see who separates. That's really what I'm saying.
Well, and if that's the way it plays out all year, then that is advantage Detroit and Montreal and Ottawa, because they were not the teams that were in that top end, right? It's been been the Leafs for 9 years. It's been Tampa for about 9 years. Florida the last 4 or 5, and then Boston for the first 7 of the 9
15 years.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, 15 exactly, even more than that. And then it was everyone else. And yeah, we'll see. But the fact that this is a conversation speaks to the start of all these teams, for the most part. So
yeah, it's been ugly. Like, it's been choppy for a lot of teams. And in a sense, that's good for Toronto, because nothing's gotten away from them at all. Like, Montreal's leading, Detroit's there, but 500 and they're right in the thick of it all. 2 wins and they're in second place. So in that sense, it's good. I don't know, Buffalo. They cannot do what they did against Detroit, can they? They cannot. They cannot.
I'd rather see.
It would be so unpleasant.
Yes. I'd rather be at Winnipeg, at Colorado, than Buffalo right now. I really would.
Too much downside in Buffalo, because you're supposed to win both. With the 3 days off, with what's happened, with the pressure, you're supposed to win both. So, I don't know. They better.
We'll see. All right, Johnny. Good stuff. We'll do it again later in the week.
All right, boys. Have a good night.
There he is, Mike Johnson, joining us here on the Maple Toyota Hotline.
We'll have to revisit that Mini Jerry every month.
That was a good one, man.
That's
a good Mini Jerry. I could fire up Mini Jerry's at you. Like, we got role play coming up. I got some Mini Jerry's in the tank. I could fire at you too if you want.
Go ahead.
Sure,
if
you want a piece,
you want a piece of Mini Jerry?
No, it's called the puzzle. It's called the puzzle because we do a little bit of everything. Mini Jerry, role play.
You got it.
The puzzle.
The puzzle's coming up next.
Friday on TSN 1050. Hear the Toronto Raptors home opener versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jumps it down. Take that with you.
Coverage starts at 6 p.m. Hear it all on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here. Now, back to Overdrive with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog.
All right, best bets coming up later in the hour, powered by FanDuel. We got the Raptors in action tonight. I'm thinking of taking the points on that one. Raptors are relatively healthy down in Atlanta. I think they can get after that. It was a pretty cool night in the NBA last night. Double overtime, Oklahoma City, Houston. Double OT, the first game of the year. And LeBron nowhere to be found, not playing, won't be playing anytime soon. And Golden State gets past the Lakers last night. Cooper Flagg making his debut tonight as well for Dallas.
Weird saying KD in the Houston jersey.
I know.
Yeah.
Really, he's just been everywhere now.
I
It feels
know.
like.
It's got to be
kicking
the end
around
of the line for him, doesn't it? Like,
I think so.
around.
They signed him. They gave him an extension, which brings him to 40, I think, or close to it. That's got to be it. You would think, but I would have said that maybe when he went to Brooklyn. Like, this will be it. He'll just stay in Brooklyn, and that's where he'll stay. And then Phoenix, and now it's Houston. And there's a mini Jerry's. All right, I'll fire that one at you on the fly. Mini Jerry's. Kevin Durant plays for at least one more team in his career.
I'm saying 0%.
No, I'm 50%. You know why? He gets traded at the deadline.
Yeah. Like, Houston's a really good team, but it doesn't work for KD, man. Wherever he goes, it doesn't work.
That's true. It's either it doesn't work for one of the two elements, him or the team.
Right.
It seems to always happen. So, but I'm saying it's the end of the line. Like, there's got to be a taker where the other takers are like, no thanks, man.
Brooklyn was a disaster. Phoenix was a disaster. Houston feels like a perfect fit for him, but I don't know, man. I'll say 60%. That's what this guy does. Oklahoma City, Golden State.
How old is he right now?
36, I think, or 30.
I think it's the end of the line, man. Sorry.
Nice. He's got one more stop in him. Somebody will take a flyer on him. Did you guys talk about, was it Russ that had the comments about LeBron? Who had the comments?
Yeah, Russell
about
Westbrook.
They were scathing, like saying this guy's a phony. And like,
man. Phony.
Like,
that's we
were talking about MJ. At least like people are like, that guy was mean. He was competitive. Like there was no pulling punches with MJ. Russ is just like that. This guy is all show, man. He's a phony.
Well, if you read it, like some of the things that LeBron has claimed.
Yes.
That he knew was going to happen, or he saw, and it's like there's no way you called that.
It's like this guy read this book. He goes, he didn't read that book.
He can't even tell you exactly. He claims there's some artist he loves, and they're like, name one song. He can't name a song.
Yeah, like he just
this actually happened.
Well, these are the allegations.
Yes, it's allegations, but it's in Russ's book, isn't it? Isn't that what it is? It's in a book.
I read it out of an article, but I think you might be. And listen, I think at the core of that is that LeBron wanted nothing to do with Russ. Kind of brought him in, took a flyer on him, and then wanted him out of L.A. But would tell Russ, "Hey, I got your back. I want you here." And,
so he was
allegedly.
Yeah, he was just grin screwing.
Yeah,
he was
pulling a Monty. He was Colin Montgomery whenever Russ was around.
Yeah, I was reading that dying laughing because he was just like, if any of that is true, because it's one side and it's allegations, right. But if any of that's true, like he is a phony.
I gotta go find it because there was. You're right. The Malcolm X book, and they're like, well, can you what's your favorite chapter?
I didn't know. There were just like so many things. He's like, that's my favorite band. He's like, name a song. Didn't know the songs. Like just. He goes, this guy is just all for the show. That's all he said, all for the show.
Here it is. Yeah. Westbrook saw multiple examples of LeBron misrepresenting himself, like claiming The Godfather was his favorite movie, but not knowing a single line. Carrying the autograph. The Godfather. Like, there's so many famous lines on The Godfather. Yeah. And if it's your favorite movie, just give me one. Give me one Michael Corleone line. Give me one. Just give me anything from Vito Corleone.
Yeah.
Oh, and he also, I guess he claimed that he predicted Kobe's 81-point game.
What did he just wake up and say, I wouldn't be shocked if Kobe gets 81 against
81
the Raptors tonight?
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
We should start doing that. Like, I knew Joe Carter. I called he'd hit a home run.
Yeah, I called Springer. I knew that.
I called Springer. Yeah, you did too. I remember you saying that. You called Springer in the seventh inning, 3-run shot. You called that for them to win 4-3.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Who's going to stop you? Right?
Exactly.
Who's going to stop you from just? I kind of saw that coming. I knew this was coming.
I was laughing so hard when I was reading that because he was
so good.
Because if any of it's true, it's just it annoys me that he's such a phony.
Yeah, it's like, why does a guy like LeBron with his whole deal need to do that stuff?
But he's the complete opposite of Michael Jordan. That's the thing. And then there's the age-old argument: who's better, right? Michael or LeBron, right? I have a buddy who's a die-hard basketball fan. He's like, it's LeBron every day of the week, and I'm like, he's unlikable. I don't, that's the thing. I don't love LeBron's what he does, but he's an unbelievable player.
You can't take anything away from his greatness. He's a great player. But you're right. It's just like MJ was just